Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you're having a good Thursday, almost a Tuesday there for some reason. And you've had a good week so far. Thank you so much for hopping in. I really do appreciate it. And hello, Simon. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are getting on with your work upstairs. Okay. So I said on Tuesday, because we actually started the DLC for Immortals Phoenix Rising back on Tuesday, and I did say that I wanted to start back on Valhalla because obviously there's been DLC since we last played. There's been 2 DLC drops. I'm not sure if they're planning on any more, but we have the Wrath of the Druids DLC, and we also have the Siege of Paris, which has come out this month, I believe. So I figured that we would actually come back and maybe have the 2 games on the 2 different days. So I might focus on Immortals Phoenix Rising for the Tuesday streams, and then for the Thursday streams we can then come back onto Valhalla. So it gives a little bit of a variance. I know obviously they're both Ubisoft games and they're both, you know, similar kind of games because they're kind of adventure based and they like, you know, it's semi-puzzle based, this game. There are some puzzles, but yeah, I think it'd be nice to go between the 2, you know, just to give something a little bit different. I know I've been focusing on one game recently, like until completion type thing. But I feel like maybe going between the 2 is a bit of a better route. We'll see. I think it'd be nice to swap between them personally. But yeah, so we're going to start with the Wrath of the Druids DLC. It's got a higher power level, which I don't understand why, considering that it came out first, because it's a suggested power 302, but the new one suggested power 200. So there's also like new stuff, like there's mastery challenges and there's river raids. So there's all this extra stuff since I last played that they've added, which I have absolutely no idea about. But we're going to start the DLC regardless. So let's swap scenes and get into it. I think I can be mid-left, I think is the way to go. But yeah, I was testing the audio on Tuesday and we had to restart because I thought that my capture card had bugged. Because I was getting like this horrible reverb and this like extra sound on top. I think it was just because the source was messed up and the audio cable was messed up, but we managed to get it fixed. So I'm hoping the audio is okay. I think it's Irish trade, which we need to be on. Build the barracks. Yeah, I haven't actually built the barracks. So there's stuff even in the settlement that I didn't do in the base game. Like I haven't got it to max level. So yeah, so we have to go and speak with someone over here. I think both the DLCs, you have to start it from the settlement. And like I said, it's been such a long time, so I'm going to forget how to play and how to do things. So, okay, so up to get to, okay, Bordeaux. What's down? Down is like the short menu. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And then it's left, yeah.
Things have not gone as planned. Hi, Tom.
Okay. You look snazzy.
Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have
The
misplaced
king,
it.
ooh.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate
I like how
incident
Hattie is now there in the background.
Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I'll put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
I also can't remember how
My
to
friend,
use the boats
I
and
thank
stuff.
you,
Oh.
Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy.
Travel to the naval blockade. Oh,
That sends
God.
me letters from Ireland.
Yeah, what manner of king indeed? I literally can't remember how to do anything, like including the boats. Oh god, this is gonna be awful. Okay, mouth of the Nen River. Okay, I mean, I didn't finish everything. As you can see, my map is still very much incomplete. Let's say. Yeah, there's still tons of stuff we didn't do. I haven't even been up here, and there was also, I think there was an area down here I didn't go to. That's 340. Yeah, so we were kind of like in these higher level areas like Hamptonshire. And I was kind of going through trying to unlock all the different waypoints, but obviously, as you can see, we haven't traveled through the entirety of the map. There's just still so much I haven't done. Okay, where is this quest? The quest is all the way down here. Closest thing is going to be, well, I suppose we can go here. Yeah, as I said, like if I have to get in a boat and I have to do like combat in the boat, I literally can't remember how to do anything. Like I was trying to just remember like my basic combo and stuff like that, and okay, so we can actually, so we parry with LB and we can hold it to do an attack. Tap right trigger to do like a heavy tap, but we can do like a multiple, like 2 and then 3. So X is our regular dodge, but we can actually dodge roll if we're sprinting. So it's just me trying to remember how things work. And also we have to gather things, don't we? When we want to heal, we have to gather oh god. Okay. We have to fill the rations to heal, I think. What? Okay, thanks. I mean, I thought I was going to, you know, because we're facing this way. I thought it was a leap of faith into something safe, but okay, thanks, game, for tricking me. For making me literally waste half my health straight away, nearly. Thanks, game. Awesome. Wonderful. What a fantastic start. So I need to find... Wait, what? What? Enemy? Where? Combat's initiated, but I don't know with what. Oh, okay. How do we do our vision? Oh, we hold. Oh, it's wolves. Okay, we hold R. Okay. Right stick is to target. We hold it in to do our little assassin pulse thingy. Oh god! Ah! Go away! Sprint! Sprint, wolf! I forget Hattie can swim, which is awesome, so... Where do I have to go? Over here. Oh.
Ah, here's the blockade to be cleared.
Burn it down, okay. Ah,
This
mushrooms.
area is off limits.
Okay. So. These are good mushrooms. Blackish purple. I can't remember if you're good or bad. Okay, no, yeah, you're good. You give me back adrenaline,
Feel
I think?
stronger already.
Okay. So we have to burn you down. Okay. I can't remember how great my bow is. Predator bow. Oh, I thought I was going to shoot him in the leg. Crap. Now, come on now. I literally headshot him. I headshot him, and apparently that didn't kill him. I was like, really? I think there's a way that I can parry projectiles and stuff. I just can't remember. Oh, that's a point. That's actually a point. It's something I didn't check. Where are my Twitch settings? Because I want to make sure. I think I have to have mature on because it's so gory. Where are you? I literally can't remember where this setting is. Maria, thank you so much for the host. Hey, Maria, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I'm just trying to find whether I've got my settings right. Settings. I think it's stream. Sorry, 1 second. Mature content. Okay, I mean, I'll put mature content on just in case because I know how gory this game can be. So, there we go. Just to protect myself. I'm kind of upset because I haven't been able to catch one of your streams, Maya. So, I mean, I kind of haven't really been on Twitch much during the day. It's only when I tend to stream. And sometimes, like, in the evening, I might hang around, like, if Mio's on, or if someone else I know is on, I might hang around there. But generally, I'm not really on Twitch, and I haven't actually caught one of your streams, which sucks. And I apologize for that, because I would like to. But I hope you are doing well. Oh, God. No. Okay. But yeah, I imagine I'm going to die a lot, because I literally can't remember how to play this game. Okay, and I have abilities, okay. I have to remember I have abilities too. I could have stomped you. There we go. I hear the ice cream van, Simon. I'm joking. I don't expect you to go and get ice cream. You're already nice enough to do that once, so... Where am I getting? Oh. Stay still. Thank you. I can hear them going, die, die. Wait, what is this marker? Oh, it's a burn thing. I'm sorry, did you just say shoot him? Who is talking? I can't even see them. Grab some food. Okay, rations are full. Could you give Maria a shout out, please? I mentioned about ice cream. Because the ice cream van was there. I said, I don't expect you to get me an ice cream, don't worry. Rude. Oh, you're playing some Sims, Maria. I've not streamed much lately as husband on vacation. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, is this a...
The wounds came from above. A taller opponent. With deep cuts from the front.
Oh, it's a Ubisofty thingy. Oh, I forgot about these. So basically, what you can do is there are contracts. You can find players that have died to something, and then you can, like, avenge them by killing...
Land, my friend.
Okay, how do I drop... aim and... There we go. I literally can't remember how to do half of these things. How could... Really? I mean, I have fiery arrows, so it doesn't really matter, but... I tried to shoot you in the booty. Excuse me, and it didn't quite work. Yeah, make sure you guys give a lovely, or give a follow over to Maria. Fellow member of Team Whiskers. Right, I guess I need to get another one out because you failed to set that on fire. Okay, that worked. Oh, wait, there was actually pots I could have... Oh, okay. Rip. Okay, so there are north structures and there are also south structures. I kind of want to loot as well. So if we have anything lootable. Actually, can I just go, like... That's probably for the best, isn't it? If I do that. That was much easier than me trying to throw a torch now, wasn't it? Like, way easier. We can also get some arrows back, I think. Yes, we can get some lootable stuff. Oh no, I went in the... Uh-oh, oh god. Oh god, oh god. Everything, I'm setting everything on fire. Am I still on fire? Get in the water. There we go. Okay, I didn't realize that by shooting that I was going to set everything in the vicinity on fire. Oh, right, this is the actual quest, because this is the dude that killed him, apparently. Okay, so confirm the kill. And then that's that quest done. I don't know what we get for a reward, but... We got 10 XP. That was totally not worth it. Unless there's another enemy. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I was about to say. Confirm the kill. I mean, I got a whole 10 XP from confirming, but hopefully we get a bit more for doing the quest.
Your killer has been slain. Rest well, stranger.
Okay, we got another 10 XP. And then 100. Okay, well, that still didn't seem worth it, to be honest. So, if you see this Avenge Quest, don't even bother. Unless you're going to get stuff out of them. Like, you're going to get the currency for Raider. What the heck? Is it this actual whole structure that needs to burn? I guess it is, right? So if I was to do this, and just do that. Okay, nice.
They won't like that.
No, I'm sure they won't like that. Okay, over there now. Yeah, there is so much in this game I haven't done. Just like there was so much in Immortals Phoenix Rising that I didn't do. Ooh. Oh, they have ballistas and stuff up here. Well, I can use you. How is that? I'm about to say, how is this not a head? How is this not death? Oh, it's because you've got a helmet on. That's why. Ah, rude. Maya, my aim is atrocious. Are you going to walk into the water? I was about to say. What? Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god, I actually... Huh. Okay. I mean, I knew it was kind of balked, but I didn't think it was going to be that balked. Huh. Okay. I like how we managed to completely flip the boat. That's kind of cool. Can I shoot you from this distance? Yes, I can. You just investigate your dead friends there. It's fun. Skull Crusher. Damn it. The thing is, I don't think they can do anything from over here. Are you hiding? You actually hiding over here? Oh, nice. I got you. Okay. I need you guys to come. Oh, man. That was too high. Oh, I got your leg. I got your leg. Skull Crusher. Oh, I missed. Ah, you moved. Of course you moved. I would need to get this game, but I don't know when I have time to play it. Well, that's kind of the same with me. It's like there are so many games and so little time. But I figured that, you know, because I had the edition which had the season pass included, because Simon was very, very awesome and bought the Ultimate Edition. Did that curve towards him and then fail still? I think it did. And then with Immortals Phoenix Rising, they actually... Because I didn't really want to pay, I think it was like 35 almost for the season pass. And I really didn't think it was worth that much. And then I said, oh, I'll wait for a sale because Ubisoft are quite good with sales normally. And then I just happened to check the Microsoft store and there was a sale going on for Ubisoft. And the season pass was on there, so I managed to pick up half price. So I figured, okay, well, I might as well dip back into Immortals then. It seems as good a time as any. I said I was going to, so... Yeah, I realise I'm cheesing it and getting these guys. I know, but, you know, might as well. Can I get you from here? Where have you gone? If I shoot, hopefully he'll come out and investigate. You might be the only one left. Maybe? Come on. Can I entice you? I mean, I had a really good time with this game. I thought it was really good. Especially, I don't know if you've played any of the previous ones. But it did have some really nice twists with the story. And even, like, some of the areas you can go to are, like, really, really pretty. No? Okay, well, I guess I'm going over there. Here we go. Oh, I could have just... Oh. Loot you. I mean, I could have literally gone across the rope, but it's fine. So we basically did a whole lot of the work. Oh, so now you want to come and investigate. Now you want to come and investigate, do you, buddy? And I missed completely, but it's fine.
Going to feed the worms.
And stomp. I'm pretty sure there's, like, literally nobody here. Oh, no, okay, there's a couple over there, but we wouldn't have been able to get them with the ballista, but oh well. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this game. I really liked Origins as well. Origins was such a good game, and Bayek is such a fantastic protagonist, in my opinion. Really, really did like Origins, and it's got really decent DLC with it too. I can't remember which one I played first of all, but I thought it was okay. I can't remember what it was called, but the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC was amazing. And again, it had some really amazing extra areas that I unlocked. I really, really liked the premise of the DLC, and like I said, just because of the locales as well. It was kind of like, well, damn, this is really nice to play. Oh, of course, I suck at aiming arrows. There we go. Pretty sure I just shot this thing and I can't get it back. I've played most of the previous Assassin's Creed. My playthrough of the series is now in Unity, but have not played for over a year, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to... I mean, I've played pretty much, I think, a bit. Like, I haven't completed them. That's the only thing. I think the only ones that I've really completed, like I said, I played Origins all the way through. Like, I didn't even finish Odyssey. You know, I played part of that, but then I didn't continue. Unity, is that the one with the... Is that where you're in France? I can't remember. I think it might have been Unity, but they had the multiplayer missions. And I remember playing it and it balked. Yeah, okay. Like I think it was the first week that it came out or something that I played it. And you were supposed to be able to have 4 people in a mission. And we somehow managed to get 5 people in our game. And so it literally just balked the entire thing. And also there was a horrible issue where when you jump off of buildings, you literally went through the floor. And I mean, at first it was funny, but then it happened to me so many times and I just thought, I can't be bothered with this. It's just a buggy mess now. Like, I'm not enjoying this at all. So I left it. Obviously people have said since then that it's fine and that it's been fixed, and so I don't know, maybe it's worth going back and looking at. Is there anything up here? I realise I'm supposed to be destroying structures and I'm a bit slow, but I'm just trying to have a little look-see around. There's only arrows. Oh, rip. Rip. Okay, so do we actually have to burn the house? Or... I guess we do, maybe? I mean, let's, I guess, throw a... Nope, wrong button.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Nope, Sunan doesn't need to survey the area with... Can I have the torch, please? Burn, house, burn. Burn! I'm pretty sure that's oil on the roof anyway, so... Right, next structure is this thing. It's nice that it's given us so many arrows and stuff, but... Okay, this is just going to set everything on fire. Oh, there we go. Nice. Done. Okay, Czar.
Defeated. The river is clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin.
Yeah, I wonder who... Because they're saying that, oh, the King of Dublin is the one that's... Like, they know about us, but if we don't know anybody there, that's kind of weird. There's probably also going to be parts of the story that I've completely forgotten, simply because I haven't played it in so long. So yeah, we have to go back, so... And one thing I didn't miss about not playing this was the loading screens, because the loading screens can be so long. Especially, like, the initial loading screen when you're just loading a save game up. Like, when me and Simon were checking it out, like, yesterday, just to test, like, the sound quality and me trying to make sure the settings were okay for stream, it took so long. And me and Simon just sat there and he's just like, is this supposed to take this long? And I was like, yep. Yep. Basically. And I'm also glad I also turned the Xbox on a bit earlier, because I was literally in the game, like, well, I wouldn't say ready, but I think it was about maybe an hour ago now or something. So it was around 2 o'clock. And the game was loaded, and then it literally came up and was like, oh, the Xbox needs to do an update. I was like, and it literally, like, cut over the game and just said, the Xbox needs to update. And if I didn't update it, and I said, skip it and stay offline, I wouldn't have been able to play the game. Because it literally can't keep you, if you're not signed in, or you can't, doesn't keep you online, you can't access your games. And it's like, oh. So, because I realised I'm a bit late as well. Like, I started, like, past, I think it was, or 25 past. So I'm a bit later than normal today, but I did have to just set a few things up beforehand. Okay. There's also loads of people that apparently I can talk to in the settlement. I don't know if they've actually got anything important to say, or whether they've got, like, little quests of their own. I'm just going to ignore them and just get on with the main quest, I think. The challenge from the gods. Oh yeah, there's like mastery challenges. I guess that's what that is. Do, do, do.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
Okay. I was about to say, do I have to build the outpost? But no, it's just done automatically. Okay, awesome. From the court of Dublin's glorious king, Barid Macamere. See, I'm probably going to mess up any kind of typically Irish names that they might throw at me, or, you know, place names. I'm going to mess up all the pronunciations as I normally do. Hello, cousin Ivor. I hope this surprise is a pleasant one. It's been many years since we parted. Word has reached me that we are now both on the same side of the North Sea. I'm certain that you are busy, but could we have a reunion? In addition to the joy of a reunion, you could advance trade for your band of Norse. Azar is expanding Dublin's markets. Do come. I look forward with a pleasure to your arrival. Your cousin, Barid.
My cousin Barith is alive, and king of Dublin. The Nornian never failed to delight.
Okay, well, I literally don't know or can't remember who that is, if we've met him already.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Yes. I mean, I guess so.
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what, but it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yes, let's go to Ireland.
Yeah, I would like to see this land, and my cousin Barith.
Off we go. And of course, the boat just teleported in from nowhere. Ah, typical AC style. Oh, hello. Weird audio bug there. Yeah, I'm glad that, like I said, it built the outpost for us, because I thought it was going to be a case of you need to collect all the materials and then you need to build it. It's like, I haven't finished building all the stuff in my settlement. Why would I want to waste materials on the outpost? So, at least that, like I said, it's not a problem. So, I know we have to do the barracks for the river raiding, but that's a higher, I think that's a higher power level than me, potentially. So, we'll just ignore that for the time being. Ah, loady screens. Come on. Let me hide chat. I don't know why I've got chat up twice. Silly. Just hide that there. I actually want to find out when this came out. When did this DLC come out? It came out, oh, May 13th. Okay. Can I control the boat in this? I can! I mean, they're not rowing anymore, but... Like I said, I don't know what the commands in the boat are, and I like how there's literally... Come on! We want to hear you singing! It's very eerily quiet. Very eerily quiet. Like, even in the other loading screens, we get like a little bit of ambience or ambiance. There's literally nothing in this. Like, come on now. I can't remember what the button is for songs. It's like D-pad or Y or something. Oh, I can't remember. Okay, that came out 13th of May, and then the Siege of Paris one, I think it came out 13th of August. Or around that day. We get music now. We can't even see anything. Oh dear. Title drop.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Bareth,
Oh
as
no, I'm
known as
controlling the
Ice,
boat.
is king
Am
of
I?
Dublin?
Dublin is a
Oh no, all I can do is control the camera.
But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Bareth as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Hey
Bareth will
DJ,
find a
nice to
way.
see you. Hope you're doing well
As a
today.
boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always
We're doing some
came out
DLC
alright.
in
I'm sure what
Valhalla.
you say is true. Certainly, he is loved by his people.
I think we're going to be sticking to... We'll do Valhalla for our Thursday game, and then we'll stick to Immortals Phoenix Rising, the DLC, on Tuesdays. Just so I can kind of swap between a couple games. I think that'd be a bit nicer. And I think it will sort of keep me... Like, I say keep me interested. Obviously, I want to progress through them. But I feel like it might be nicer to switch it up, because I'm quite bad for... Well, not quite bad, because I like to concentrate on a game, like a single game. But because these are DLCs and it's not technically like the main game story, I feel like it's okay to swap to a couple different things. Or between a couple different things. So this DLC is Ireland. So this is the Wrath of the Druids.
Your crew
So
can
we're in
find
Ireland
fortune
now.
here. Come, let us find Bareth.
And we're going to find our cousin, who is apparently the King of Dublin. And then the newest DLC, which came out this month, is the Siege of Paris. But we're going to do this one first, and then do the Siege of Paris afterwards. I've been playing Psychonauts too. Oh!
Look at you. You have untrust us too.
I heard about that. I haven't actually played the first one.
The 7-year-old lives in you still.
Do you think it's a series I could get into?
Pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth. But let me breathe your Irish air.
You don't need
Thank
to.
you
Oh,
for
okay.
keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My
Second one is really good. Oh, well, I'm glad to see that you're enjoying it. Or hear that you're enjoying it.
Eivor, you are
I'll have to
invited.
have a look-see.
I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
I can't think if I've seen this guy
And a
earlier
castle.
in the game.
Truly,
Or whether
you
we
have
just
a fine life, Bareth.
Castle.
have found him.
It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Bareth.
I didn't try to call the Raven. What are you talking about? I like how he just barged into that woman as well. But yes, we're back.
Look at her dogs.
And speaking of Valhalla,
But the biggest
the
dog
dice
in all
game that you play in this,
Cannot appreciate
they've actually come up with
enduring the stench
like
of our
they've actually created the dice kit with the gods' favors, totems,
Azar tells me
and
that
the
your
little
throne may not be entirely
the little
steady.
counters that you use.
waiting is all.
You can actually buy that now. I was just like, what?
All Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my
It looks cool, but you won't catch me getting it. But
safe.
that's just like Gwen.
guarantee your throne.
When someone decided to do some real world like
Is
Gwen
within my power.
cards.
No one else I'd trust
Not
my
for
daughter
sale, I don't think. They just made it.
You let them call you that.
Gwent is kind... I mean, Gwent isn't too bad, but I'm not very good at it. Just like the dice game is okay, but I'm not very good at
This
it.
is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Yes, we are. Let's actually see how big the map is, if we can see how big the map is. Okay, I mean, it looks decently sized. I feel like it's... Oh, we can go all the way up into... Oh, okay, that's bigger. Okay. I thought it was just this area here, and then I go, oh, wait, there's that area up there. So that's... Oh, look at the suggested power level, though. Okay, that doesn't match up. So it told me that the recommended power was like 305. Yet all of these are... Unless it's going to scale up, maybe. Maybe it hasn't got to a point where it scales up. I don't know. Because I feel like if for it to be 55, that's way too easy. Something doesn't sit right with that. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be there. Kind of want to get that first. So, I mean, I'll follow you in a bit. Bar it. Oh, we have to... Oh, yeah, we have skill points, don't we? Apparently there's new skill trees. They added new skill trees. Hello. Okay, well, thank you for highlighting all these pretty little things and sounds. Now, the reason why I've got skills in here, I'm not sure. Because I think it bugged, didn't it? So, like, what they did is they actually had the skill trees that were supposed to be locked behind the season pass, they accidentally put them in the game early. So people were able to put points in them, and then they took them away. I think that's why there's points in these weird off trees. Oh no, there isn't. Okay. Do I have these? I can just acquire these? Wait, what? Hello? Oh no, of course I can acquire them. Because I can acquire them because I have skill points. I was about to see, can I get all of these? I got excited there. Oh, well, that's not exciting at all, is it? Survival instinct when at a third... Oh, wait, hold on. I thought you could get these normally. When at less than a third of health, hold for partial healing? Or are these new? Avon now has a higher chance of looting food from dead bodies. Okay. I could have sworn that they were already in the game or something similar, but I haven't got all of them, like, here, as you can see. Like, I haven't got all of these. Okay, let's have a look at what else we can get. Ava will now pick up nearby loot with a quick flick of the wrist. I mean, that might be nice. Hold B while sprinting to slide into enemies and knock them off balance. I swear that's not new. Hold RB to automatically carry a body after a successful assassination. Okay. Your Raven gathers loot from targets killed with ranged attacks. Hello? Yes. Yes. Hello? Thrill of War. Vikings live for the fight. Gain adrenaline as long as you remain in conflict. That sounds really useful. Oh, wait. Do you have to get everything here before they unlock? I think you do. Wait, so how come this seemed to be accessible already then? Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. So you have to get all of those probably to get the extra perks then. Okay. So this is to do with the longship. Longship race. When you're in command of the longship, your crew will raise their shield with you. Okay. Press RT while sprinting to knock enemies back with a powerful knee slam. He got yeeted off that cliff. Okay. Always start a fight with an adrenaline slot field. I feel like that's already a thing. I guess not. When activated, the leap attack damage has a larger area and can be done at any height. Okay. Ava automatically rotates to block incoming attacks by holding up their shield. But what if you don't have a shield? Because I don't have a shield. So that's useless to me. But what are these extra perks on the side here? Idun's Heart. Draw upon the vitality of Idun. Or Idun. Passively regenerate recent health loss after short delay. Okay, and what's this one? Ignore hit interruptions while performing successive regular melee attacks. This effect recharges after... Ignore interruption. Oh, okay, well, I mean, that could be useful, though. God, what do I want to invest in? So I've got 1 point left. I mean, it would be nice with the adrenaline, but this is nice because you have to be within a certain range normally to do... Oh, but that's leap attack, though. Yeah, but then that would be like assassination into a leap attack, I think, potentially. We're going to ignore shield. Well, if we want those perks, we're going to need to get all of these anyway. Let's do the adrenaline one, unless... What was this one? Longbow. No. Let's do the adrenaline one. We have decided. Like I said, there's still some stuff that we haven't got. Like here. Explosive corpse. I'm sure these are really fun. Poison. Enemies who die from one of your poison attacks. I mean, they're very specific, so you have to obviously kill it with the element. The cantrip. I mean, I'm sure that stuff is useful, but I've got most of the stuff. There's only the odd thing which I don't have. Press Y to pick up the nearest discarded weapon and automatically throw it. What's this one? Bow stun finisher. Press R when aiming at a stunned enemy's head to trigger a bow stun. Oh, okay. Well, that might be useful, actually. I didn't see that one. But yeah, we literally got everything in, like, the red tree, which is like the bear, isn't it? Because it was like... I can't remember what the 3 of them were called. But, yeah, I completely forgot about the new skill trees. I mean, there's not tons of skills, but then you don't really need tons of skills, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to overburden yourself. I mean, there was already lots to begin with. But I guess it's worth investing in those, in the new ones, I guess. Let's go and grab this. I hope he's not funny about me just running off and leaving him. Okay, we want to head up there. Oh yeah, if you hold A, I think you just can go running up things, I think. Like, I'm not sure if there was a perk which allowed you to scale in a certain way, or... Okay. Let's get a view. Ooh, let's have a little look-see there. Got a nice view. But yeah, I guess I'll have to maybe check out Psychonauts 2, because I've heard a lot of good things about the series. Like, a lot of people said that, like, the first one was amazing, and it's their favourite game, and I think... Did I see a trailer for the second one? I think I might have seen a trailer for the second one. I said it definitely looks interesting. Okay, is there somewhere safe for me to fly into? Yes, okay. I was about to say, because I thought that when I fast traveled to the other place, and I just literally lost a ton of my health and nearly died. Okay, so we have a couple of shiny things. We have, I think the blue things are either mysteries, or it's going to be like a lighting challenge. Hello. Oh, I thought he was like doing something weird. I don't know why. Okay, he's just... Oh, she's just slicing the guts out of a deer. Just as you do. Oh, it's an altar thing. Okay, so we have to put some stuff at the altar to complete this. What do you require? If you say fish. If you say fish, I swear to God. What do you require? 50 delicacies? I don't have delicacies. What are delicacies? Is this a new thing or is this an old thing? I've never heard of delicacies. Okay. We have a stable. We have drinking challenge. Okay, I guess we better go back to Barid. I keep saying Barid, but she doesn't pronounce the D. She almost says it like it's Barith, but it's not. It's not a TH.
My cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
Wait, what? You made me a bow? You made me a... Yeah, I have a gift!
This is for me. The craftsmanship
It's very
is
bright.
beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
No.
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go.
Okay. I mean, if it's not a predator bow, we'll have issues. Of course. Do we have to... God damn it. See, I don't like this bow. I don't like this bow at all. I hate this bow. And my aim, I'm panicking now. God
The
damn it.
bow needs tuning. But it is a very
Yeah,
hopeful gift.
it's the bow's fault, yeah.
Long sea voyage. Haven't got your land legs yet.
Oh, I don't like light bows. Yeah, it was totally
Well
totally
done,
the bow's
cousin.
fault.
Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church.
Yep.
Ireland
Blame the
is mostly
equipment.
Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
Okay. I mean, I tried to focus, and apparently I couldn't focus. But yeah, we're not going to be using light bows.
20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Okay, well, that's cool. Mud is great.
Sagði faðir minn alltið. Hér ber veiði í hendur sá sem veit að brjóta skjöld.
Okay, is this the longhouse we're going to? Is this where you... Yeah, I guess this is where he chills because stairs leading up to it. It's clearly important.
There, up ahead. My home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you.
Are they dead?
Gone on pilgrimage to the
Oh.
mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my
I just
wayward son,
you assume
And
everyone's
to host
dead
a
unless
banquet.
otherwise.
which should be already underway.
Well, it's either that they are dead or they'll end up dead, probably. That's generally the way people go. It's like you meet them and then they die.
Here we are. Please go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son.
Okay, I guess we'll have
Come meet him before the night's out.
fun then. Can I dance with these guys? No? Come on. I could dance at the beginning of the game. Give me the prompt. I want to enjoy the celebrations. I want to dance like they do. How dare you deny me?
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
Maybe. Let's just lie. Let's just lie for our teeth.
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one who is always ready with a sweet anecdote.
I do have some information you may find interesting. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week.
Oh.
The embarrassing bed-changing...
Somebody's lactose
He shat
intolerant.
himself.
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would devastate him in front of his comrades, if one needed ammunition.
Thank you, Azar. Your company is always enlightening.
Just give him cheese. So we enjoy the celebrations by causing someone an upset stomach. That's a little messed up. If you're messing with someone's food, you don't mess with people's food. You just don't.
Hi.
That's a really
enjoying
shitty
yourself?
thing to do.
Great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
Is he a worthy king?
I'm curious. How do you feel Bareth has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
What is Dublin like?
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss.
Wow.
You can probably smell the stench.
I can.
You have an amazing job, sir.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
You go ahead and douse more cowhides and piss. Or whatever else you want to do.
Siegfried, I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
Can you deal with my unruly son? I mean, we don't have children, so... Hello. Oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna hit him with the realness. I hear that you shit your pants.
A lot of shit coming from that mouth. What is, you have trouble controlling it out the other end, too.
Okay, he's angry now. Stay down, boy. You don't mess with Eivor. That was such an easy fight as well.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone?
Is Barret a good king?
You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
Okay. You should see Norway.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
Oh, I mean, I thought that we might have a bit more of a conversation, but I guess we're just gonna go then.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Da?
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him.
Oh
Thank
god,
you,
I love that
Siegfried.
low-res looking hill there in the background.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, did he just say that the conversations at the grave were rather one-sided? I'm not entirely sure why you would even question that. It's like, yeah, he's just going to, you know, just pop out the ground and just say hi and then go back to, you know, being dead and all that. Okay, there's fishing. There's obviously something under the water here as well. Whee! Okay. There is a treasure chest or something down here. Aha! Chest locked! What? No! Where's the key? Do you have a key? Do you have a key in the chest? No. Damn it. Wow, that's a lot of iron ore, damn. Okay, we're going to just... I would have thought that maybe there was something nearby with the key, but I guess not. Okay. So that'll be a... Come back and grab that at some point. So this is a fishing spot here. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried the fishing before and it's okay, I suppose, but apparently I think there's an achievement to catch like one of every type of fish or with each of the different... I don't know if there's different laws or something. But yeah, I can't fish. Can't fish at all. Oh, we have raspberries now. Okay, Hattie. I suppose I should check whether we got any new mounts, potentially, from the season pass, maybe? Where do I look for? I forget. I can't remember where we... Oh, we have to go to the stable. Okay, well, never mind. That's in the stable. I think there was a stable back in town. How? 200? Nah. It's fine. Find Barret. He's at the family burial south of Dublin. It's atop a hill near a large tree. I mean, there's a gravesite here, but... I mean, there's a tree over there. Is that the tree? Yeah, when it comes to these, you have to find the location. South of Dublin. I suppose I could look at the map. I I mean, I am technically south of Dublin, so... Okay, I mean, we'll find it eventually. And I like how there's also a raid at the nearby thing. Okay, well, that's actually not a big tree. Do we see any big trees? Family burial ground south of Dublin. I mean, was that not is this not a burial ground or not? I guess not. It's like some mini random extra Stonehenge-y looking thing. Oh, there's iron ore though. I like the fact that, oh, we don't even have to kick it. Because Hattie is just so amazing. We can just walk over iron and just collect the remnants. Yeah, we got a lot of iron ore. Did I pick it all up? It's also very easy to miss. Yeah, I did. There we go. There's something here. It's very easy to miss. But I'm liking that we... No. Oh, God. Down the cliff. Okay. Yeah, you kind of went a bit too far there, Hattie. And now we're on... Great, we're on the beach now. And we can't even go there because we're going to desync if we go there. Okay, so it's definitely not this way. I mean, I can see something there. Very specifically like a mound-looking thing here. I mean, there is a mound. I mean, it's not a tree, but I guess it's on a hill. Hattie, where are you? Can you just appear out of nowhere, please? That would be awesome. Please. Hattie. Hello. There we go. Okay, well, they specifically said south, didn't they? So let's just go... Yeah, if we just go in this general direction, we'll find it eventually, I guess. Yeah, I mean, they do this a lot. Murder kitty! And I missed. Murder kitty! Okay, let's just get off and kill the murder kitty. Jesus. Thank you for the leather, murder kitty. Appreciate you. Oh, why the bloody hell has my mount gone? Hattie, thank you. Jeez. If we just follow the desync line, we'll eventually probably come across where we need to go. I do like how... Oh, okay, apparently I'm too close. I do like how many resources we're actually gathering, though. Because especially with us being in the DLC and having completed the main game, resources was always like a massive bugbear. Especially when you're still trying to upgrade stuff. So it's nice to see that, you know, for chests and stuff, you are getting abundant materials. Like, I think the fabric I picked up, I need for, like, the higher end upgrades, and it was so rare. Uh-oh, we got ourselves a Caron Stone. Oh, boy. Not like these didn't take me, like, 40 minutes, half an hour before. But we gotta try it. We gotta try Caron Stone. I'm gonna save it though. Just so in case something goes awry. I do like to save it anyway. You know, this game has been a bit buggy for me previously, so... Alright, let's see if we can actually do this Caron Stone. I know it's... Well, we call it the Caron Stones. It's Caron Stones, but... Okay, so we have to reach this height. Okay. And we only have 4. So, okay. We can tilt it if necessary. But I think we're just going to... There is actually... I can see on the ground. There's a little bit of a... Okay. A little bit of a... angle there. Okay. So we are going to have to probably put one of the stones up like that. Oh, that's a big one, though. That's the only thing. Oh, yeah, because we're not going to be able to do that. It's just not going to reach. We might be able to get away with just having one of them like that. Okay, let's leave you there. Now, which is going to be the easier one to put on its side? I feel like we're not going to get the height we need with that one. I mean, we can definitely try. Let's pop you there. Right. Let's see. By rotating and tilting this one. So we want the flat side. So the flat side looks like that. That side. Is it straight though? X and rotate to do. I mean, maybe. Is that gonna I feel like that's not gonna stay, is it? It needs to be more like... Oh, but it's not. It's not totally flat. Oh, that's the only thing. I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay. I guess all we can do is try. Oh god, no, that's not gonna stay, is it? Did we release? Yeah, we yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. Maybe one of the other sides might be better. I feel like we are gonna be able to... No, I want to rotate it so that it's straight, please. But yeah, this is probably one of the most frustrating aspects of Valhalla. Okay, well that's like... Okay, that's hired it up now, so maybe. Can I just do it like... No, because it's not low enough. Okay, no, I feel like that is not the right thing to do. Let's move this one again. Let's move it over a bit. We want it to be straight, don't we? And so it's like in the middle. Yeah, like that. Okay. So we tried... Which way did we try? We tried that way, didn't we? We tried the bottom bit that's at the bottom now. So let's maybe do it on its... If I do it on its side, will it be able to fit? Or will it reach? Probably not. No, I don't want it to... See, that's not... I mean, that side is flat-ish. Ish. But I feel like with the weight, it won't stay. It's because that's... Maybe I shouldn't have it this way. I should probably... I need it the other way, don't I? Because the other side of this is flat, whereas that's got a curve. So if I can put it on the flat side, maybe that might be better. Pop you down. We still want to make sure this is in the middle, though. About that. Okay, okay, that's definitely a bit dodge now. And if we were going to put it on its side... I mean, even if it's resting... No, because that's going to rest... Even if it rests like that, is that going to be too much? Oh, God, that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work, is it? Maybe? I mean, it just needs to stay for, like, 3 seconds. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Think. Is this the best one? I mean, you want the heavy ones at the bottom because there's no way you're going to be able to... There is no way you're going to be able to... Well, actually, hold on. I could technically do that, couldn't I? I have balanced them before on other means, but you have... The only thing is you have to use all of the stones. You can't just use, like, 3 out of 4. You have to use all of the stones. So maybe... I mean, that's a bit dodge already, but... Maybe if we put the smaller one, and we put that flat... So all we need to do is just literally put 2 stones that are flat. And we want to make sure that we're not going to topple this one over. I feel like maybe it needs to be the other way, like that way. Rather than be the way I was going to put it. That might work. Maybe? Because we're already over. If that's in the middle. Okay. I'm starting on an angle though, aren't I? So maybe I need to not have this one here. Maybe have it actually on a straight part. Or straighter part, I should say. That's not flat though. Okay, I feel like we're not going to be able to... Well, I mean, why did you go all the way over there? I don't understand why it flung the rock. That's at an angle. Yeah, why is it putting it there? I don't want you... I guess because it has to be right underneath the... It's thinking it needs to be right underneath this, doesn't it? Okay. Get out of the way. I mean, this is all at a disadvantage if they expect me to start in that particular thing here. Like, how far over can I go? Okay, do you know what? We're going to start with this one. Screw it. I'm like getting impatient now. That's the only thing is that you start off okay and then you get impatient and then you end up just making a ton of mistakes. You end up raging. That's not going to work, is it? No, of course it's not going to work. That's why we started with the other one. Oh, what? Why is that shifting? Why is the circle shifting? Okay. Okay, do you know, hold on. Let's just reset for a second. Okay. 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 That's fine. Right. Now let's put you down. The only thing is trying to position the stone initially is a little bit annoying. Okay. I kind of don't want to be on this. Okay, that looks straight-ish. Okay. Now we're going to do what we did before and have you flat. Because I don't trust you. I don't trust you being at an angle. No, I don't want to rotate that way. I'd rather it be straight. Like, you think it's simple. Like, oh, I can see the solution straight away. But then it's like, no. Nope. Okay, I guess we'd need the bigger one though. Or do I want to put this one before that one? Now that's the side with the slant on, isn't it? So you want to kind of match them up, I guess. So if that's slanted that way, you kind of want it to be the other way, I guess, to counteract the fact there's like a slight slant, I guess. But not like that. Well, no, because that's not going to like that. That hates that. On Earth. Okay, that's a bit more central, I think. Oh, but that's gonna be rubbish regardless, isn't it? Oh, Lord. That's not gonna work. It needs to be the other side. Why do I feel like it's not as high as anymore either? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to this way. So I'll put it down flat. I mean, it's gonna suck for the last one, but I feel like we don't have much of a choice with that. Unless I change up the order again, but see, that doesn't even like that. Okay. If I was just to put it down normally, that's not going to reach, is it? No. So you're basically being forced to put it on its side. Is that a straighter side than the other one? I mean, there's a slight... Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. You could just already see, like, yeah, that's not going to work, probably. I mean, there were ones that I didn't think were going to work, and surprisingly enough, they did, so... If you get the angle right and you're lucky... It's going to fall, isn't it? Oh, fuck, yeah. Okay, I feel like this one would need to go down. Is there a curve to that first rock? Potentially. I mean, that's more or less flat. Okay. Unless we counteract the fact that there's a curve in this one. We try to balance that up with the next one. Maybe. Okay. Now let's go for this one. And we put that flat in the middle. Like, I promise, guys, that we'll get back on with the actual quest in a minute. Like, I do want to try and see if I can do this. Oh, God. Why is that gone such a horrible slant? Can we just put it down normally? No, that's not going to be enough, is it? Probably. No, it's not. Because the minute we put anything that side, it's going to go down. And that's already not high enough, so... I said I won't spend forever on this. Obviously, we'll give it like a few more attempts and then we'll... Like, we need to balance it on one of the sides. Like, we have to. I mean, putting anything on that is going to cause that to go down, right? So... Okay. I mean, that stayed intact. It was just that one they didn't like. I'm just curious to see if something like that would hold. No. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously. So maybe we don't put that on that side. We put that on this side instead. Okay. Obviously, we have to stick on this side because we can't put anything here. If we try to balance it maybe towards the middle, potentially. It's just finding the right angle of this rock that's going to be a pain. Because that's rounded. That looks rounded to me. Having it flat on this side, I don't think it's going to be high enough. Maybe. I guess it just depends if we can... that's not gonna... No, there is no way that it's gonna hold. There is no way that's gonna hold. Because that's already gonna go like that way. Or... I'm just trying to see, like, what way it would go if we put it down. Yeah. I hate the fact that he's literally just kind of missing out there, but... Okay. I guess it's good that we can knock it so that we can kind of see, but... Yeah, that's not going to hold either. Yeah. And off that goes, okay. Okay, let's change it up then. No, the only thing is I can't... We can't even do this, can we? I doubt that would hold. Unless we put it along the same way as the... The middle? But so anything we try to put in the middle here, I feel like that's not going to work. Because that's already... okay, that's already bending and bowing. Yeah, that side isn't going to work. Yeah, that's a no. I mean, if I was to put this flat in the middle, is there like a way that I could maybe just balance the big one? I mean, it seems like that wouldn't work, but... That needs to be more... I hate the angle sometimes because you're trying to move it in a very specific... Or to a very specific place, and it's kind of like, nah. See, that's already at a horrible angle there. Yeah, and that's already at a horrible angle there. Let's flip this round again. So yeah, if we just... The fact that we can see that is there, but then, no, that's such a bad angle. It is such a bad angle. Nope. Try to put that on at all, it's just going to go to one side, yeah. Okay. Back to this one. Let's put this that way instead. Maybe. Okay. That's oh, because it's that way. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? I like how the top just keeps shifting, and it's like, why do you keep doing that? Okay, that absolutely doesn't like that at all. It's because, it's like I said, this isn't straight either, so you're already at an angle, so... I guess that's why I try to do it that way. But then you've still got the same problem, because it's just going to sit really heavily on one side. And then we can't just go, hey, yeah, let's do that, because it's just out of reach. And it probably isn't even going to sit like that properly, is it? No. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Like I said, I don't want to be sitting here and trying it for like an hour and like 2 hours, because I will probably just sit here until I try to do it. But like I said, we will leave it. Right, so family burial ground south of Dublin. Okay. I mean, we have an actual location here. Isn't this where we were at? Do we see what looks like a big tree? Because sometimes you can actually see on the map. I mean, there's a lot of trees there. But the fact that this is actually like a location, you think, oh, it's south of Dublin, therefore it's like down here, but it could be like over here. It's atop a hill near a large tree. I mean, that doesn't really help, but considering Dublin is up here. It's like I said, we kind of pass near these trees. I guess we could look where we can see like treasures and stuff, because if there's treasure nearby. I mean, you've got trees just on their own. Like, we could go to not Gortnor, I suppose. I said, it's probably literally right here. I mean, they look like big trees there, but... Lions left near Dublin. A forest fell, a wall went up, and Dublin rose from the rubble. Some thousand souls sleep in silence. Silence of the song severed trees. Okay. Thanks for the silver. And the things to read. And the bucket. Okay, that's out of bounds, that area, so... Basically, if we just see a tree, just kind of go towards it and... I mean, like I said, there's lots of trees here, so it's obviously not here. Oh dear. And that's going too far out of bounds, so they're like, no, let's go back to... Didn't we start from Nortwar? I feel like we started over here. No, don't follow the road, please. Like, I'm pretty sure we started over here. Like, there's way too many trees here, so... It's not going to be that. At least I don't think it is. I could have sworn that we were over here. Is there a building here, did I see? Or was it just all... It is, okay. God damn it.
Survey the area, Sunan.
I could have sworn that we were already here. There he is. Can you, I mean, that's him right there, I'm assuming. So... Well, we found it. I said I could have sworn that we were just chilling over here, like at the very beginning when we were talking with the sun. Can he... Really? There we go. Getting stuck on the silliest little things.
Barth. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
Aditya, thank you for the
What a
follow.
life
Hope
we
you're doing
had.
well today.
I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
Is somebody watching us?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come, if we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
No, there was definitely something there. Oh, hey, buddy.
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith.
You're not there now.
I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
I mean, maybe. You did? Oh, full adrenaline. Nice. Okay, rations are full. It's fine. I can't even remember how to use rations. I think it's D-pad. Whoa. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who are these men?
This is what I'm worried about. The wolfhound. Oh, ow. I thought I dodged that. Stupid. I hate when they chuck, I'm trying to use my abilities, and for some reason it's not registering when I'm pressing the buttons. I don't know why. God damn it. No. Damn wolfhound.
Who were they?
Yeah, the buttons can be a bit finicky, I remember that.
The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns.
Petty.
I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain.
Yeah, let me get rid of that marker real quick. That's annoying me. There we go, he's gone. Okay, so obviously he knew that
Keep a sharp watch.
we were going to be watched or something, so...
Tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
Let's go back to the castle. Okay, well, we're back. I mean, this isn't really much of a castle, but if you say so.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
Oh, don't
For
buy
a
him
week or
off.
two, but then he'll be back and back again. I can remove this blot once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Oh,
Sad
did he
for you.
now?
Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flawn on Rise of Sun.
I guess that makes sense though, because the Sun wants Barry to be obviously more of a, I guess, more of a Viking. He thinks he's being way too passive. He needs to get his fighting spirit back up. So I guess it makes sense that the Sun would have deferred to someone else who maybe shared those kind of ideals. But we'll go have a little chat to the Sun, see what he can tell us about Thorstein. Okay, so we can travel back if we want to now.
Said Sigfrid would be at the marketplace. I need to learn more about Thorstein.
Right, okay, so that's the one we couldn't get, I think. Row, two. Wait, what do you mean we're quite a lynx? As in, can we... Whoa, hello, Freeze. As in, when you say acquired, do you mean like a mount? Lynx? Acquired? I'm curious. We have to go to the stable now. I'm also... Well, I wanted to know whether I got anything with the season pass anyway. Did he just say, I'll never learn, or he'll never learn? Or someone else will never... I didn't read the text. Okay, let's go and see what's new. I said, if it's a lynx, we might as well swap up. Not that I don't dislike Hattie. I really like Hattie as a mount. Wait, where's the dude to talk to? You.
Come, don't be shy.
Let me see. Can I train? I know I did max training last time. No, it's all done. Okay.
Can I tempt you with something else?
Yes. Let me see stock.
What have you got for me today?
Oh my god. I mean, Hattie's also, but you look glorious and floofy. Oh my lord. Oh, hello. What's all this stuff? Dub Sangland. Okay, so we apparently... Oh, we can buy these. Okay. What the heck? Yeah, that looks very... Oh, I mean, that looks cool, that one. It's 480 silver. Okay, let's buy it. Sure, why not? It's cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to be using you. Round you too. Okay.
You sure there is...
Yes. Come on, I have to go. I have to see. Go, Kitty! Oh my god, you're so floofy. It's a shame you don't go meow when I get on you, but... Oh my goodness. You are a chunky floof, aren't you? Okay, let's go on a... He's like, yeah, oh wait, can you... I'm assuming you can swim too, so I know cats don't like water and all that, but you are going swimming. Look at this tiny cat for comparison. Tiny cat, big cat. It's just looking like, huh, what? It's actually stunned right now, the other cat. It's like, what am I looking at? Okay, let's have a little chat to you. And maybe now in this cutscene, if it goes behind us, we're going to see our mount just kind of looking at him from behind.
Morning.
It looks like he's sitting having a drink.
It was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly.
Oh, dear.
But could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amar. She's a vicious fighter.
You're so fluffy. He's like, why are you playing a board game? by yourself. So you're going to make a move and then swap seats and play the other side. Find a question Amma. She often drinks on the docks. I see.
What do you see?
Little, so it's basically just... Wait, if she has a drink, is there actually, Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, is it very specifically like that area here? Maybe? Okay. Because apparently it didn't like me looking anywhere else. Wait, where did it say the docks was? To my right.
What see you, old friend?
Well, I called the mount and I didn't even need the mount, so okay. Aha. I forget that when I'm in these kind of areas I can do that. Of course.
Enjoying her ale. Likely to be a mob.
It just comes in and just bats it. Oh, I have to... Oh, God. Okay, calm down. Calm down.
What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town.
I'm going to have to do a drinking game with you now, aren't I? I can't remember how to do this.
What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for a
Darling.
good drink and good company.
You've stumbled into the right ale house. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Let's find out.
Time to chug.
What's this?
Okay, so the first... Oh, how did I mistime that? Really, this is the easiest round. She's gonna beat me now. Because I messed up on something so simple as the first one.
You're a bit green, friend.
So now we have to worry about doing the stick. Stick left and right, so... As we start swaying, I think. Oh, come on, I pressed it.
Too strong for you.
No, we're fine. Oh, come on. I think you have to press the direction before you press A. I think that's the whole point. Otherwise, you lose your balance. Here we go.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked.
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
Oh.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
Oh.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dupke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something
Oh,
else.
for goodness sake.
Can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
God, Ava, we've literally been back to the game 5 minutes and you're already trying to get your leg over. Come on now.
Need to get that key from her.
Yeah, oh yeah, let's do it while we're blind drunk. That seems like a really, really good idea. That seems like a really, really good idea. Oh dear. The thing is, like, I remember getting seen even while we're doing this. Because I can't remember what difficulty settings I've got it on, but they are aware. What do you mean, watch out for her bodyguards? I mean, they're literally here. How am I supposed to sort them out? God damn it. really.
Ama, you're a too trusting fool. Your key is mine. Now to find
Yoink.
Thorstein's hideout.
Okay, we can stop. Oh, so this whole area is considered distrust, or is it just because we're on the dock? I'm confused. Because we were fine, and then we're not fine anymore. Oh, that's the shipyard. We don't want that. Okay, find Thorstein's hideout is found in Dubgale Landing, which is over. Oh, okay. Oh, this whole area is considered just. No. Okay, good. Okay.
Show me what lies ahead.
Not really much of a hideout because it kind of looks like it's in the middle of everything. This is like the most unhidden hideout I think I've ever seen in my life. Hey Fenway, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well today. We are back on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're gonna be focusing on Valhalla on our Thursday streams. And then for my Tuesday streams, I'm going to be going back to Immortals Phoenix Rising and continuing the DLC on that. So we're going to have the 2 different games on the 2 different days. I feel like going in between the 2 of them will be a bit better. I think it will keep me engaged a bit more. And it means that I can obviously see the new content on 2 games rather than just focusing on like the 1. So yeah. So going forward, we're going to be just focusing, like I said, Tuesdays Immortals Phoenix Rising and Thursday's gonna be Valhalla. Caron, yeah, oh, you missed it. I tried to do a Caron Stone and I failed. So I thought I'd leave it. Oh, did you see me? You saw me. Oh yeah, I've got the ability to double assassinate. Rawr, you do. Yeah, I hope you're doing well today anyway. Kind of feel like I want to move your body. Also, this cloak that I'm wearing, this was a daily purchase from Raider. So Raider gives you contracts and you get these. I can't remember what the currency is called. How do I put bodies down? Why? Okay. And I think I had like 180 odd. And I managed to buy this cloak for 130 and it's really, really nice actually. It's a really nice looking cloak. I think the only way to get those currencies is if you're lucky enough you find them. But you also can get them as a reward from Raider for doing contracts. I missed it. Darn, I just got back from getting a COVID test. Oh, okay. I hope everything's okay. Excuse me. I don't know if I just literally just burped into the mic. Apologies. I'd like you to come and investigate. If you saw me. Because I'd rather, you know, you come over. What are you doing? Okay, you're not coming over. Screw you then. Damn it. Let me go for a different way, maybe. Okay. Oh, okay, so we do have... That's not right over his head, is it? I'm sick as crap, but aside from that, everything's great. Oh, no. Well, I hope it isn't COVID, then. But I hope you get better soon. How do I whistle? There is a way for me to whistle, isn't there? Could have sworn there was a way to whistle. No, no, God, wrong thing. Oh, yeah, we have a lynx as a mount now. I could have sworn there was a way I could whistle.
Cast about this land, my friend.
How do I whistle? I could have sworn I could. Oh, X is the dodge. Okay, so I guess there isn't any. He's just running? Okay. I like how no one else was alerted. Okay, I said anything.
You look dead tired.
Nope. I'd rather not be stealthy anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. I suck at stealth anyway, so. like how I got hit with an arrow while I was killing him. That's cool. Come on. That was a really bad parry because I totally missed. You're dead. I swear I had auto loot. I guess I don't. I do not want to hit that because that's gonna be very bad for me. I like how you're able to shoot arrows, despite the fact that you couldn't quite see me, buddy. And I don't like that either. Like if you... Like if you, I think, let go of the... See, like, oh, he looted that for me. That was the ability we got. So my Raven will actually loot stuff. Oh, this is the currency I was talking about earlier. Opals. So basically you get opals, which you can give to Raider for exchange for items, and you can get them through contracts. And so I bought the cloak with the opals. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, Fen. Thorsten, my dear, we burnt down Bren's stables a few nights ago. He willing to part with silver to make certain we don't do so again once he rebuilds. I don't know why he said he didn't say he is willing. Okay, whatever. Raiding fishing boats is not a good use of your men. They are adults and cannot manage to bring the fish back fresh. Let us find better use of these fools. On the other hand, the men have just enough brains to know the worth of a good trading post. Encourage raids like on those as much as you like. Amar. Wonder if we're gonna have to deal with Ms. Amar. Ooh, treasure. Treasure. Fabric. Okay, good. I'm like I said, I'm glad it's given us fabric because fabric is a bit of a rarer material. Okay, there's obviously a door or something underneath us. There wasn't anything else over there. I'll be fine. I'm a tough lad. Take more than little virus to break my spirits.
I should be cautious.
But still.
Here.
I could have, like I said, I swear there's a way I can whistle. I'm annoyed now. I need to look this up. I need to look this up. AC Valhalla. Can we whistle? If you're hiding in bushes or haystack, you want to load, you can whistle by hitting... Okay. Hitting left on the D-pad. There we go. Okay, that's what I was trying to find out. I was like, I'm sure I can. I was like, I'm pretty sure I can. I just couldn't remember. I just have to tap left, not hold it. Okay.
Is this the layer Amma spoke of?
Stab. Okay, is there anything else treasure-wise in here? Oh, it's pinging something all the way over there, but we're outside the settlement, so... We're outside the hideout, sorry, so... Find and capture Thorstein. Okie dokie. Wait, do we need a key? Oh, Oh no, we got the... I'm like, do we need a key? That's the whole reason we were sneaking about behind Amar, because we stole the key from her.
Thorstein.
Oh dear. Yes, regardless, Fen. Said, hope you get well soon. I beg your pardon. Talking about Freya's fat minge like that. So I have to capture him. I can't kill him. Oh, he's gonna see the dead body. Okay, that was a very, very big grab and leap. He could have totally, you know... whatever. Is he? Oh, but he's gonna see us, though. That's the only thing. Hello? Okay. apparently we can go... Totally probably going to see us, but...
Now I've got you, Thorstein, my friend.
I said these guys are here. Well, I said I can't assassinate him. I've got to capture him. So... Just me and you, buddy. And down. Like I said, I just find it weird because they said that it's only like a very, very low power level for this DLC.
Who are you?
I'll collect the food if I can. No, my rations are full. Anything else in here?
For Barith, Makiva.
Oh, gods!
Yes.
You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master.
Ooh, luxuries, eh?
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears.
Language!
Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Oh, there's a chest over there. Yep, you just continue whimpering, buddy. It's fine. Thanks. On the bright side, I get to check out your stream and not have to worry about work for a few days. Always look on the bright side of life. I said it's nice to see you, regardless of whether you are ill or not. How do I get out of here? Can I go out here? I guess I can. Okay, yeah. Because I was thinking I can't climb these, so... okay, where's my... I'll put you on my new mount because I can pop you on the back, I believe. Yes? There we go. Much easier. Yeah, we have a big old chubby furry lynx now. Okay, you really do not... I was about to say you don't run fast, but I remembered. The reason you don't run fast is because we're inside a settlement. So you run... Well, you basically don't run at all, the mounts, okay. I was about to say, this is a really, really slow mount. Guess who I've got? Oh, I can't... Can I not bring the mount inside? Nope. Wow, that was a hard deny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we can't bring you in. No. Get that. No. I want to grab our friendo off the back. There's a very awkward grab animation, but it's fine. Got a present.
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Barith.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barith, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my claws. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
A dignified execution, a brutal death, a display of cruelty. I don't think, well, cruelty is not the way to go. It's like, if it depends, has he been really... Is he the reason why we got attacked? I can't remember. I suppose it might be. But then he works for someone else though, doesn't he? So we're kind of displaying... I feel like if I say dignified execution, the son's going to be like, oh no, it should be a brutal death. But cruelty is out of the question, so... Well, we've done these kind of, you know, selections before, so we're going to say dignified execution for this one.
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said.
Oh no, I thought the son was going to say no. Oh,
I
okay.
want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Why did you ask
Bend
my...
the knee and show your thanks.
Why did you ask for my opinion and then
I've better
get rid of
place
him?
to be than Dublin.
Father, why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar, some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Well, I said if he knew that he was going to show mercy because Flann is very like religious.
Interesting.
Why ask our opinion about whether we should, and there was no option for us to let him go either. So all of them was basically to kill Thorstein. And he's just like, nah, I banish you. Like, what? I don't even get the option to say, don't bother. I don't know why there's a... I need to see what that icon means. Will it tell me if I hover over it? I mean, I would have hoped it did. Oh, right, I can see, is it legend? Yes. I'm looking for... Oh, Avenge Quest. Oh, okay. So basically that's a player that's got killed by something or someone and I have to avenge them. It's not worth the time and effort. You really don't get anything. Unless it's a contract, I think that Raider gives you, which is to do that. Don't bother. Just don't bother. You get like minuscule amount of experience. Oh, we have 2 skill points. I did not even see that. Skill points. Yeah, thank you to everyone for being here as we take a look at the DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for choosing to spend some of your Thursday here with me. Okay, we have... I mean, that looks like that might be cool. So we can press R2 while sprinting to actually do a knee attack. Where else would I be? I don't know, Simon. You could be anywhere, I guess. Reduces damage of all incoming heavy attacks. I mean, that's good. To have heavy resistance is a good thing. Oh, we have more stuff here. It gives us where to... Bear-aligned gear. I think we are mainly wearing bear-aligned gear, hence why I kind of went for the top part of the skill tree. Let's have a look. Yeah, bear, bear, wolf. That's raven. Bear, bear, and bear. So, yep. We are definitely geared towards the way of the bear. Can't afford falling out with you after the stream for not being here. Just right into... Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I meant to remind you about you had to contact your tutor. Yeah, because, if you weren't here, I'd just come upstairs and I'd give you a scene to like, why the hell weren't you in here? No, I wouldn't do that. I said, I understand because you're busy. You're working on stuff. So if you're not here, it's like, I understand why you're not here. Because you have stuff to do. I'm going to get that because I like the idea of that. And we just have... That's great sword, crit damage... Some more health. I mean, some more health would be good to get to. And then we also have heavy damage. Okay. Well, let's do the heavy resistance. There we go. Speak to Azar. Her shop is near the marketplace. Okie dokie. Let's go and have a little chat to Azar then. Yeah, I mean, if that gave us more than just experience, like tiny experience, then... I'd say it's worth doing. I mean, if you're, say, early into the game, maybe try it. But considering you know, I'm further into the game, and I don't think 100 XP really goes too far towards the level. I mean, I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure the amount of experience goes up each level, so...
Eivor, welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Barith wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Asar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
Okay. Cool. I mean, that's generally how things go. I clear everything out. People sit on their butts, doing nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love this mount. This mount's amazing. How far is this? 715, and we haven't got anywhere else we can travel to, so... Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, we can't, yeah. Rathdown. Trade post unacclaimed. Okay, so is it going to be like a raid similar situation, maybe? Okay, let's see if you can swim. Jump into the water. There we go. But now how... Oh, I think I made a mistake. Because now we can't get out of the water. Oh, dear. Look, I'm so sorry. And look how dirty this water is. I'm so sorry. Can you climb out here? Okay, good. I'm so sorry, our little lynx. But yeah, hopefully he responds soon, Simon, and then you can go through like your feedback for your assignment. But all these resources that I'm just ignoring. But I mean, I'm okay, I believe, for Ainur. And the fact that, you know, you collect some and you get quite a plentiful amount is good, so I can afford a week. Ooh, new fast travel point, nice. Hence I'm doing it now. You're always very good at planning things. Like, I'd be very, very bad if I was in your position with, like, timings and stuff. Okay. Time for us to go and claim this post.
Best not to draw attention here.
Oh, okay.
Smugglers. Azar needs them cleared away.
Bye-bye. Am I hidden here? I don't think I am. Or I am? Okay. Oh, they're gonna alert everyone else, but it's fine. Oh no, wait, yeah, I had the ability that if they're a higher level, I can assassinate them properly. Oh, okay. I mean, they're gonna see me the second I jump up here, so... There's only 3 of them.
Hold there, you! Catch this!
Hehehe. Stop. More flexibility. Well, I said I'm very bad when it comes to like timings and stuff. Was that it? Was that really it? I guess so. Oh, I have to physically restore it, so I guess I would need the materials to do so. Oh yeah, of course we got the materials. We got the deed. That's why. This ships furs and cloths. Okay. So when we first came over, it said we needed something very specific. We needed delicacies. So I'm assuming at some point we unlock the ability to just, or we'll just find like groups of delicacies.
Over here.
Are you Eivor? Yes, I am.
You're one of Asar's men.
I am. Azar tells me you two are interested in furs to trade for a gift.
It'll show King Flawn the reach of Barrett's trade.
We'll get the furs you need.
How can I help?
With trade post supplies. We'll build up the post for better and faster trade.
Where would I get these supplies?
Monasteries are a good place. They'll have what you need.
Raid?
I'm curious how you and Asar work together.
I gather pelts, treat them, and send the fur to Dublin. Azar trades them across the seas. We want to build up the post, both to send bundles of furs to Azar more often, and to store more to send.
I see. So are we going to have to manage? Are we going to have to, like, micromanage these posts?
Ireland must have many trading
I
posts.
hope not.
It does. Each post trades specific goods.
I mean,
Here,
it sounds like we
gather
might.
furs, but elsewhere, all manner of things.
Okay, yeah, so they specifically do furs, so I'm probably going to find one that does, quote-unquote, delicacies that we need for the altar.
Goodbye, Eivor.
Okay, raid and find resources to build trade posts. Irish cargoes are found in monasteries like Lambay Abbey. Okay, you mean... Oh, look, where the raid is! How did I know that? Okay, well, I guess we need our... we need a ship, so I'm not going to fast travel. We're just going to go there on mount. Is there anything for me to loot ski? No. Okay, what, so we have to just build each of these things up? I can't interact with that, though. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, it looks like we're going to have to micromanage them. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I wasn't good at managing my own settlement. You think I've got time to micromanage all these multiple different trading outposts? You're crazy. This isn't City Skyline Valhalla edition. Okay, if we just go straight, we're going to get to the dock. I mean, I'd assume that, well, I can... Oh, wait, if it's a dock, I can call my ship here, can't I? So... Loot, 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 loot. So if I go to here, and then I can do... No, wrong button. I can do... that.
Do you see, Sunan?
Okay, they get it. We're here. Okay, where's the front of the ship? Or the place where I sit. There we go. Okay, so it was basically there, but they wouldn't let me take command at that.
Let's
okay,
go.
Whatever. Okay, how do we do the shanties again?
Must up!
Nope. Wrong button.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Sing, my ravens.
I mean, I'm hearing a little bit of music, but they're not singing. I mean, it's very, very low. I don't know why it's so low, but... it might have something to do with the music being the volume that it is. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't really want it so that it's super duper loud anyway, but... at least it's a little bit of, like, background ambiance, I suppose. Okay, there's the raid spot. Let's go over here. I can't remember how we put the sail down. Oh, you press... oh, it's A. Okay. Time for a raid, boys!
We reeve!
Kill them all! Okay, find supplies. A whole 280 supplies is needed. Okay. Wait, can I find them in these? Am I... no, that was a bird cage. Okay, not quite. Not quite. Oh, come on. Really? You managed to get 2 guys with a single arrow. That was embarrassing. Oof. Say goodbye to your head. Oh. Stomp. And dead. Okay. Doors open. Oh yeah, because we need a second person to help us to get to the supplies. Oh.
The supplies the overseer spoke of.
Okay, Simon has come down to because he's after something. Oh, he's after bickies. He's after the biscuits and some whatsits. Oh, just whatsits. Okay. Ow, rude. Well, enjoy your whatsits. I can't see this dude. See you later. I wasn't sure what he said initially, and he was like, "I'm on the rob." I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Oh wait, yeah, for goodies." Excuse me? How dare you try to hit me with an arrow? Stay still. Thank you. Okay, what is this? Rations are full. Oh, there's one of the skill books here as well. Or ability books, I should say. So I wonder, it's either going to be... Is it going to be new? I feel like we've got the majority of them, so it's probably going to be an upgrade if we manage to get it. I like how there's one dude up here versus all the other ones. We got two of them at the same time. Nice. No. And it. I do like spamming spears. I do like... Are you setting fire to everything? I guess, of course you are. Silly me. Hey Eric, nice to see you. Hope you do well today. So we're on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and we're doing the DLC. We're going to be focusing on the DLC for Assassin's Creed on Thursdays, and then we're going to resume Immortals Phoenix Rising on the Tuesday streams. Loot all these. Book of Knowledge. Oh, it's new. Smoke bomb arrow. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like they've got an arrow for everything. Like they've got a poison arrow, they've got a fire arrow, now we have a smoke bomb arrow. So we have some supplies in this house that we ignored. Yeah. And there's also a chest or something in here. But the door is barred. Oh, okay. The door is barred. Going from the other side, we're like, nah. just smash it down. It's that simple. I mean, if it was any other type than like a wooden-looking door, I doubt we would have been able to do that, but...
Hey,
one can never have too many arrow accessories. Well, true. True, yeah. True. And I guess it's good to be able to have like a variety of different skills anyway on the arrows. Okay, so I believe we have the last one? Yeah. Okay. There's still one dude. There's still one dude. Shall we put him out of his misery? I mean, he's got a... Whoa. Whoa, okay, he hurt a lot. We get health back? I forget we get health back. There we go. That's right. I mean, we did some cool twirly swingy thing too. Loot chest. Great rune of life. Ooh.
Hey, come here,
I'm doing okay. Hope my headache goes away. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear you have a headache. I hope you feel better soon, Eric. I'm sorry then if I'm not helping by like screaming down your ear holes. And I'm doing well today, thank you.
Come! We've outstayed our welcome!
Whoop whoop. Raid complete. Everybody back to the ship. I can always turn down the volume. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. That is into... Oh, we have a new mount, Eric. So you know how previously I was using Hattie, which was the wolf mount? We now have a chunky, furry lynx. Look how glorious it is. So yeah, like that lynx is awesome. Oh, Jesus. Do we actually need to be in the ship? Should I just fast travel? Yeah, I think we're just going to fast travel over there. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Oh, we can fast travel there. Oh, nice. So we can do a supply depot, storehouse. Yeah, we are going to have to literally like... Well, maybe we don't necessarily have to micromanage them, but they're actually physically setting up trade routes, which is awesome. I want to pet the kitty. Well, I had it in comparison to like, because you know you can get the cats that just walk around. There was a cat that was there and I just put it right next to it just to show just how tiny that thing was and how big my mount was. But yeah, I don't think we can pet that. So yeah, literally the cat just kind of looked around and just didn't move. So I think we shocked it.
Should we build something?
Like, okay, let us build something. Oh, I have to choose. Okay, let's see what we're going to choose. I guess we'll have to read the perks, maybe, if there are perks. The supply depot offers a refill of arrows when your quiver feels light and some rations for strength when you're weak from a fight. Okay, so basically we can come here for arrows and supplies, okay. How quickly they restock, I'm not sure, though. The workman's cottage provides a space where workers can rest and refresh without needing to go home for those that have one. When built, the cottage increases the production. Okay, so that's more production of fabrics and furs. Excuse me. Speaking of cats, how does Rosie feel about Simon? She's okay. She's okay around Simon. She's still a little bit cautious. Like, she won't always allow Simon to pet her, but in certain areas of the house, like near the back door to the garden, she seems to be a bit more amenable to being stroked. So she'll come over to me and Simon when like we're in the kitchen near the back door, and she will actually come over and rub around like Simon's leg from time to time. And then she'll come over, kind of say hi, and then disappear. And he's like, nope, that's it. That's your lot. Yes, that's Rosie right there. And of course, Fenway has put her surrounded by tentacles. The storehouse provides an area to better organize and store goods. When built, it increases the storage capacity for your chest. I have a chest. Okay. I feel like we don't... That's not priority, though. That's not a priority. It's either going to be... I feel like increased production, because there are going to be plenty of places that we can get rations and arrows refills and stuff. So I feel like the workman's cottage is the way to go, and I think it's the most expensive, so yeah. That sounds pretty normal with what you said of her disposition. Pretty much. Yeah, it is really cool to see her just like come over. There have been times where like Simon's gone down the stairs and she's run into the hallway to see Simon, rubbed around his leg, and then run away again.
Goodbye, friend.
So it's like, oh. Once you've restored a trade post, you can increase its efficiency by building structures. Yes, I'm aware. We just built said structure. I mean, we can't interact with it, but they're going to be producing more stuff now. But that is awesome. That is awesome. Itchy nose. Ah. I'm wondering whether we should grab this because we're nearby. I feel like we should grab this. So we're going to go grab this. We're going to go grab the sync points. I feel like I want to do, even though I've missed a lot in the main game, I am going to probably want to do as much of this as possible. So I'm not sure if it'll be like a totally complete map in terms of all the treasures and activities, but I feel like I should give it a damn good go. Seeing as I've neglected the main game's map so much. And this is quite a smaller area than the entire of the base game map, so maybe we will try to get everything. And of course the links, just like Hattie, can just walk over and smash these so we can collect them, albeit very, very awkwardly. Love me, bye. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what Rosie's like. She's like, give me some attention. But she's nice to you as well when she wants food. If she wants treats, she will literally kind of walk over and sit by her little treat box. And she's actually started putting her paw on it, so she'll actually just just tap it with her paw when she wants some treats now. Which she never used to do before. She's only just started doing it. Like, we've had her for like 10, 11 years, and that is the first time that she's actually started tapping her treat box like, food now. So long as you do all the Caron Stones. Okay. Like I said, I tried to do the other one and it didn't quite work out. Maybe I can go back. There's foxes. We have a fox at our settlement. And I can't remember what we called it. We gave it a name and I can't remember what the name was. There was like 3 suggestions and we called it something. There be foxes in the wild up here. Oh, this looks ominous. Oh, yeah, this looks ominous, doesn't it? Location discovered. Tulalat? Oh,
What?
yeah. There's a curse thing here.
Dark spirits torment the...
There's a... It's scary. It's scary here. Yeah, she's very sassy now. She's getting sassy in her old age. Oh, dear. Can I climb up this way? I feel like it's gonna stop me. Yeah. Damn it. Boo. Come on, Ava, you got this. Come on. There we go. I was about to say you can totally make it up there. We'll just look at the landscape with these cursed surroundings underneath us. One of my friends had a cat like that. Yeah, Rosie is awesome. I said, despite the fact that she can still be very, very, like, you know when she wants pets and you know when just to leave her alone. Where was the door? I was literally just looking at it. It's on the other side, I think. It was literally like an opening and I was staring at it. Here. We can't get in through this way because there's something to... You see there's something on the other side we need to blow up. So there's going to be another way in somewhere. I mean, unless there was a way for me to shoot something through, or there was another oh no, here we go. I'm stuck. Is it gonna be cursed? Oh, I guess I have to shoot it from this side to get in. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Dark spirits. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can't really sprint, I think. Wait, I thought, did I take damage for a second there? I was like, what the heck? Okay, so we can get in through the new opening over here. Wherever the heck it was. Hello? Where was the opening? Oh my god. Hello? Where was the opening? Am I too high? I think I'm too high. I think I'm too high. That's where I should... Oh my god, I just went to the same bloody place. I should have probably gone around across there, but... What? Actually, hold on. I'm being stupid. Why didn't I just go directly where I just shot the arrow and just go up? So it's literally just straight ahead of me. I don't know why I'm trying to make this more difficult. It's literally in this direction. One of the things she used to do was sort of growl at you when you walked by her when she was eating. It sounded like... It's like with some cats, like when they're a bit annoyed. I think it's here. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. But they sort of go... And it's like, you see all these, like, videos of them. And they're just making all these weird noises. Hey, we found some delicacies. Oh god, that's a trap. Oh Jesus, don't dodge back into the trap. I'm such an idiot. Oh, god damn it. I didn't even see the very, very obvious trap. Shut up, mask. There we go. Or curse symbol.
By Odin, the knitting curse is lifted.
There we go. Ugh. Nope. Okay. So we have a treasure apparently that's over here. And there's another. So the white ones are either curse symbols or they are like you could collect the masks before, like the Roman masks. I don't know if there's gonna be more with the DLCs. I didn't even get all the ones in the base game, so aha, there's gonna be enemies over here, I'm guessing. Yes, and they have treasure. Okay. That big dude is literally running my way. Why are you running this way? I was about to say, why did he... Okay. They just change their cycles? I know. Shiny things. So that's interesting. It's like they're reacting to me. They're actually changing their patterns about. Okay. Did they always used to do that? Were they always this dynamic? Shit. Shit. Oh, that didn't work out, did it? Says the person who just threw a smoke bomb at their feet. What a coward me. Oh god, that's poison. How do I use rations again? This is bad. I can't remember how to use rations. Right, okay, right on D-pad. Okay. Ah! No! Damn. Nope. So apparently, I think it's if I parry at the right time to an unblockable, I think I dodge over the top. I think. Is that an opal? There's just an opal on the floor. Give me that. Hey, buddy. Nope. God, that took so much damage off me. Okay, that was a bit really... Whoa, 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 whoa. You're fast. You are fast. Okay, so I think I'm doing that ability wrong. RT and A, I think I have to, hold it? Where's this dude at? Oh, he's... Did you honestly just lose sight of me? You did. Your funeral! How did he lose sight of me? Rip you, I guess, buddy. Okay. So, wait, what? Oh, was that the shiny thing was actually killing the dude? Oh. I see. Well, that's not quite the shiny thing I was going for, but I guess I must have got something. Ooh, more luxuries? I guess. Anything else? Oh, I can loot these. Oh, apparently I missed some stuff. Oh. There's chests and I'm literally walking right by it. Okay. On there. Text? Okay, that's new. I guess we've just got all these new, different collectible itemy things. Well, I guess they're supplies more than anything. If one had to guess. Ooh, great Shadow Rune weapon rune. Okay, that might be useful. Like, I haven't found too many great weapon runes, I don't think. Okay, hello. So that's another one. I wonder if we can just go ahead and just do these outposts then. Like, do we necessarily... Why was that glowing? That was a bit weird. Like, I don't know if we necessarily have to go and wait for quests. I mean, I guess that one was just a quest to, I guess, to introduce us to this. So I guess we could technically just come in at any time and just do that. But we have to go back. So there's the Caron Stone that I tried to do, Fen, and I failed. It's a shame I can't fast travel straight over there to that. That would be awesome. But we cannot. Fast travel. Yeah, I'll have to give it another go. Like I said, I want to try to do it maybe as much as possible. Best part of the game. Best part of the game is just seeing me or seeing other people fail at the Caron Stones. I didn't get annoyed with it though. Like, I knew probably when the rocks were gonna, or when the stones were gonna fall over and stuff. I was already expecting that was gonna fail, so there was no need for me to get annoyed or angry. So yeah, thank you to everyone for being here as we take a look at the Wrath of the Druids DLC. We haven't really come across any Druids yet. I assume we probably will, maybe at some point. Who knows? But I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for spending some of your Thursday with me. And we will be continuing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla on Thursdays for the Thursday streams. So we're going to be checking out, obviously, this DLC and all the things in Ireland. And then we're also going to be doing the Siege of Paris DLC. We're going to go to France. We're going to do all the stuff there too. I'm assuming it's maybe just as big an area, I guess. Just going to take a drink. There we go. Ah, don't drop the controller. Hey, Franny. Nice to... Oh my... I still look at these and I'm like, the Frambosaur. I hope you're doing well. Simon, can you give a shout out to Franny, please? If you are there. Well, I was about to say, is there somewhere safe for me to jump off? There is. I was looking over there to... No! Oh my god, denied! Get denied, Fran! Ah, there you go. Make sure you guys check out Frambozilla. She's my sister and she streams here on Twitch. Fellow member of Team Whiskers. Plays Final Fantasy XIV, Dead by Daylight. They're quite different games when next to one another, but... Mean. And of course, can't say hi to Fran without putting her face in between two tentacles as Father Fenway has just done, so... Yeah, I hope you and Mio are doing good, Franny. Aha.
The furs have arrived from Rastan. We can now trade for Flan's gift. Come, check the storage.
Nice. Okay, so we have to... We can only get 5? Trade... Oh, no. It says clothing 5 of 5, but then it says their trade chest is 38 out of 120. Okay. So, will she get multiple chests when we get more outposts? Maybe? Complete the trade. I think Mio's going to try carp-hailing game tonight.
Your trade post.
Oh.
In fact, I have heard from the
Nice.
trader himself. We have furs enough for Flan's gift. Here, my friend, make the trade.
Make the trade. Trade Irish resources. So that's cloth, delicacies, texts, and I can't remember what they were called now. So distant lands. Okay. Increase Dublin's renown by completing contracts. This allows you to trade with distant lands. I see. What are these called again? Luxuries. That's it. Okay, so we can trade 5. There was an ability to trade for stuff in the base area, like in the outpost, and I can't remember what we were trading for, but there is like the same kind of deal. Deliver all 5. There we go. I'm munching on southern fried chicken bites and a sandwich. Nice. I didn't eat lunch, did I? Oh wait, no, we did eat lunch. I'm thinking we didn't eat anything for lunch. We had a wrap of the day meal from McDonald's. So we had barbecue chicken and bacon. But we also have bought some Bird's Eye Ultimate chicken burgers. It's supposed to be authentic takeaway taste, and it's not. It's just southern fried. That's literally all it is. But they're actually pretty decent. We also had some sweet and sticky barbecue, like char grills as well. Those and fries in the freezer.
Speaking of, Eivor, there are abandoned trade posts across Ireland.
You're suggesting I claim them to increase
At 11 p.m.
reach?
We will gain access.
That's the one near us. That's when it shuts at, I think.
There is great bounty to be had.
I will look for opportunities. Meanwhile, I'll find Barrett. He'll be pleased to.
Did you hear what happened when me and Simon ordered from McDonald's recently, friend? I don't know if you heard me mention it in one of my more recent streams. Because we did order McDonald's late on a couple of nights, and we got some Big Macs from McDonald's. Me and Simon found out that basically to make a Big Mac way better than it normally is, you can add stuff for no extra charge. But then we added stuff like cheese, which cost. We added bacon, which obviously cost because it's not in there. But then we had like extra Big Mac sauce, extra onions, extra pickles, and it literally completely changes the burger, and it just makes it 10 times better. But we ordered it one evening, and they delivered it, and just before like Simon was eating his burger, I had a look, because I always just take a look obviously at the burger. So I picked it up and I was like, Simon, there's no patties in the burger. So they literally had given us all extra of everything else, and they'd put the burger together with the extra of everything and the bacon, and didn't have any patties in there. Like, what? So we literally just had a nice extra sauce, onion, pickled, cheesy bacon bun. So yeah, that was good. Yeah. So yeah, that kind of put us off wanting to order from them again. The fact that they messed up the burger, because we were really like looking forward to it, and then that happened. Yeah, it was an epic fail. But Simon contacted them because obviously someone in the kitchen didn't read the ticket properly, and quite rightly so. Like he didn't like ring up to moan, but it's the fact that if you've got someone in the kitchen who's dealing with someone else's food, who is potentially asking you to remove something. Obviously, we were adding stuff, but if they were asking you to remove something because of an allergy, and that person didn't pay attention and kept it in, they could potentially kill someone. So Simon just phoned up just to let them know that, you know, you need to make sure that if you've got someone in the kitchen preparing the food, they need to pay attention to what's on the ticket. Yeah, well, I know. I've already explained to Simon before your experience with them, Fran. Like when they tried to say that the fries that they didn't put in the bag, the sealed bag, was the delivery driver's fault and not their fault. But yeah, Simon got a full refund, yeah. And then they actually managed to make Fran's Big Mac wrong one time. I can't remember if they only gave her one patty or if they put both of them in the bottom half of the burger. So she literally had like the patties in the bottom half, and then literally after the middle bun, it was just the top half of the bun. I was like, what? Yeah, and she ordered chicken sandwich. They gave her a beef patty in there instead of a regular chicken sandwich. She got a beef patty. Yeah, I think they just get bored from time to time, but they really shouldn't mess with people's food. Okay, trade in Ireland. You guys can't see because I'm in the way, so let me swap over to mid-right so we can actually read the text together. Ireland is a land with unique resources. Trade contracts exchange rewards for gathering any of the 4 Irish resources, which are the 4 we've already seen. You can increase your Irish resources by acquiring a trade post to generate goods. Also, some chests contain Irish resources, which we have already found. Be sure to explore Ireland to find them all. Goods from trade posts are sent to Azar's trade chest, which is what we just interacted with. Remember to collect them whenever you're in Dublin. Okay, so it goes to the same chest. Okay. And now I'm going to swap back. There we go. I guess I don't notice these things because I hardly ever eat them. To be honest, we haven't been going to McDonald's as much. It's just recently we were like, oh yeah, I kind of fancy that. It's just because we didn't realise we could customise the Big Mac so much. Like, we've got obviously on like the apps before, but it's like, I think Simon was just looking through it and then he was just like, and he points and he just like shows the fact that you can just add all this stuff. And it's like, I've never noticed this before. Raise Dublin's renown to level 2. Okay. Report to Baird. I mean, we're going to speak to you.
Ah, a visit from my good friend.
Oh god. Oh god. Is the reverb back?
New contracts, new riches.
Oh god. We have a torso. What else do we have? We have longboat stuff. That sounded awful. I guess I'll find out if I do attack.
Perhaps that's enough.
Way too dank, man.
Always a pleasure.
Stop talking, please. Okay, we need to see whether it's reverbing everything. Yep. It sounds... Everything has an echo. Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, hopefully this will fix things. Hold on. Wait, 1 second, guys. Let me change the... Okay. No, that didn't fix it. Okay, so that's the game doing it. That's not... I thought that was my audio cable again. But apparently it's not. Why is it echoing? Oh, God. This... okay. If it continues, what I might have to do... Let me save it, just in case. Oh, God. Let me save. Go into menu. Yeah, I was about to say I'm going to go to the menu and come out. Oh god, that's echo. I know. Because like I said, I changed it in the wavelength software and that doesn't seem to have helped. Unless maybe I should just quit the game entirely, potentially. Because I can still hear it, I think. Maybe. The only thing is this takes so damn long about me having to restart it, but I might need to just quit the game. Can't wait to see my model fully done. It looks really, really nice, Franny. I said they did a really, really good job. Both with Mio's and obviously that one that you showed me. It looks very, very pretty. I will say that. Yeah, it's still happening, I think, because I can hear it. Let me load up the game. I think I can still hear it in the... It's weird how we managed to fix it before, off stream. We just kind of swapped the cables out, and it was fine. Well, not the cables. We swapped it inside the wavelength software, because that's where the problem was last time. We actually changed the input for this particular thing, and it seemed to fix it, but for some reason it's not doing it this time. No. Apparently my bumper button isn't working either. So like I can get my arrow out, but I'm trying to press RB. There we go. You can still hear it, I think. Close. Oh yeah, maybe let me try that. Close. I did just change them there. That's probably why you heard something as well, just in case. It's kind of hard to tell on this screen, but I think it might still be there. God damn it, really? Like I said, this is the exact problem we had on Tuesday. Where literally just everything reverbed. Both during like dialogue and when we were trying to attack things. Yeah, it's still there. That is so annoying. What is doing this? Hold on, let me try closing it again. Okay, I'm not going to change the source this time. It's still there. Oh, God. Well, like, why is this happening? Again, it was fine. It was literally fine until we spoke to What's-Her-Face, and then it just went way too dank. Like, oh. Oh, dear. Don't suppose you want to come down and try and troubleshoot, Simon? Again? Because obviously last time we had to stop the stream, and then we managed to figure out what was causing it while we were just trying to set up and stuff, but because now if I go and try and continue this quest, just you're gonna hear echoing again. I can hear Simon coming down to try to troubleshoot. I mean, I don't sound like reverby or anything, do I? I mean, you think it's Valhalla? Even though I had it with Immortals Phoenix Rising? I think somehow it bled onto a different game. Oh, not echoing. Okay. Done with the drivers that carry across, yeah. Maybe. One thing I could suggest. Yeah. It's just because obviously that's going to disrupt everything and. Or just try crashing out the game. It, like I said, maybe if I actually quit the game properly, potentially it could just be that I need to. Are we going to try something, guys? We're just going to try and actually hard quit. Oh dear. Just quickly click on Immortals. Oh, should I test it for Immortals? No, just click on it. Yeah. Oh, just to, so it loads another game. Send it loads of different games. Then quit. And then quit. Yeah. Well, so we're not playing Phoenix Rising. We're just letting this load up so that it cuts. You should be able to change now. That's fine. It's just to force it to. Just to like refresh things and stuff. It's basically forcing it to dump its information out of RAM. Okay. And then just see how that goes. Have that at your high. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that it's not something wrong with the capture card. I hope not. Well, like I said, but we managed to fix it. And then, like I said, it kind of went a bit. So I don't know whether it is just because of the capture card. Something's maybe not quite. It's capturing the audio. Which it shouldn't be, yeah. That's still. I think that still sounds reverby to me. Yeah, I'm here. I think I heard the reverb. Yeah. I think it's probably the game. Don't let it test this. Try different. Yeah, it would be. But then you just troubleshoot. Yeah, yeah. It's annoying. I really don't want to be troubleshooting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can hear the reverb, even just slightly there, but I'll load in anyway. Like I said, I'll just test it out, guys, but if it's not gonna work, I mean, we've already been streaming for like nearly 3 hours, so I'll probably end up ending. Yeah, it's good that we managed to get at least a decent amount of game done before these problems started to pop up, but obviously it's not great. The fact that they presented themselves on Tuesday, and but then we managed to sort it. And the fact it's come up again, it's just like, and this capture card is new as well. So I got a HD 60S Plus, so it would work with the Wavelink software, because obviously I got a new mic. Well, yeah, it might need a firmware update. Yeah, I could check that afterwards. Yeah. But the last thing I want to do is I don't want to be constantly troubleshooting on stream because obviously we're not. You know, you guys didn't come to watch me troubleshoot. You wanted to watch some gameplay, and I wanted to play some game, not troubleshoot. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the reverb is still there, but all we can do is like load in and just check. But bye, Simon. Thanks for assisting. Yeah, yeah, I think I can hear the reverb. Can you recommend a raid? Is it someone from Team Whiskers, Franny? I haven't even checked to see if anyone's online on my list though, so it's a friend of Whiskers. Okay. Could you send their name to me on Discord, Franny, please? Yeah, that's it. It's a bit hard to tell in here, but I'm pretty sure I still heard the reverb in the load screen. It's just a shame that we have to just sit through this uber long this uber long load screens just to hear whether the audio is bugged, which I think it still is, so. Oh, this sucks so much. Like I said, I'm really hoping, like I said, it's not the capture card because it is new. I don't know whether maybe a cable came loose or something. There's something in there it doesn't like. I don't know. Sounds like there might still be. Yeah, I think I'm hearing it.
Barith, Flawn's gift.
Yep, it's still there. Done. Okay, hold on. Because if we continue talking.
It's way to meet.
Very good. I would.
Yep, no, we can't do that. That's such a shame. I mean, yeah, there isn't anyone else on my list. And there isn't anyone else from Whiskers that he's actually streaming as well. Are they good? Yeah, they're obviously you guys can vouch for them. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna quit to the title screen because I'll just keep it paused probably. So yeah, unfortunately the audio bug is still there, guys, which is a shame because I really wanted to continue. But yeah, we did save it at least. So obviously, if we can get the audio sorted, I'll literally be at the point of talking to this guy again. 100% vouch. I think I might recognize the name. But yeah, you can obviously come over and we'll say hi. So yeah, we're gonna go raid. Fran has suggested someone who is a friend of the Whiskers team. Like I said, there isn't anyone else I've got on for me to raid. But I'll say thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hosts and for being your awesome selves. I really do appreciate it. Simon is going to throw the links in chat. I'm going to swap over to actually, no, I'll leave it on here because we're going to swap over to stream ending soon anyway. So yeah, Simon's just throwing all the stuff in chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm going to set up the raid. We're going to go say hello to Wobsy. As Fran said, is a friend of Whiskers. He's playing some Final Fantasy 14. I mean, I should probably stream 14 again. I said I was in the middle of doing... Where is it? Just to make sure I've got the spelling right. That will be that I... Okay, I'm going to start the raid off. There we go. Okay, guys, thanks again. I'm not going to be streaming on Tuesday because we're actually going out on Tuesday. We've got a day planned, so it's unlikely that I'll be streaming on Tuesday. So you'll see me again on Thursday, and we'll be continuing, hopefully with Valhalla if I can get this fixed. I mean, even if it balks towards the end, I don't care, as long as I can play some more of this. I really, really want to continue. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I hope you will have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week and weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.